Hey friends, it's Teresa here and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to share a hybrid layout with you for the Traci Reed Designs creative team. I'm working with the Aflutter digital collection. This was created for OBG, which means oldies but goodies. And so the Aflutter collection has always been one of my most favorites of Traci's, simply for, as the word implies, the fluttery butterflies that are in the collection and all the beautiful pattern papers and icons that just spell spring to me. And so I wanted to do this layout in my 2024 Life Crafted album for March. Recently we had a chance to stop into the North Carolina Museum of Art in Raleigh. And so I have these photos of our feet at the Museum of Art and thought that I would use this as sort of the introductory layout for March in my album. And so what I did first off in Photoshop before I started the process of printing or cutting, I went ahead and pulled this pink lined notebook tag into Photoshop and then pulled a couple of the pattern papers as well and clipped those to the tags. Plus I clipped the photo to the tag to create the 6 tags that go across the layout. And each one of them will house different elements. I used some of the journal cards, like the Hooray is a journal card. The Sunshine one, I think, is as it was originally designed. And then, of course, the photo, I placed that on one of the plaid pattern papers. I also cut out a variety of embellishments there that you can see: the flowers, the adorable little mushrooms, the butterflies, the hearts. And so I'm going to keep a very simple page design here and simply line up all the notebook tags across the page. They are backed on 2 pattern papers that are part of the pattern paper collection. And those pattern papers, before I printed those out, I layered one over the other in Photoshop and then just used my eraser tool to blend those out. And what you can do is play around with the opacity of your eraser. I know there's probably 20 different ways to achieve that look, but that's just simply how I do it. And so it creates a really nice blended look there where it feels like mixed media in a way, but you don't have to do any you don't have to make any messes. So the other thing I did was this little March doily to go at the top. And so the MARCH are letters from the alphabet set that is a part of this collection. And so I printed and cut those along with the doily so that March would have a home base. And then I also, as you can see, added a little word strip there to further embellish that. Another thing that you'll notice is that I used some of the sprinkles of enamel dots. Those are digital. They are in the collection. And I just scattered those a little bit across the page as well before I printed it out. And I love little details like that because when you are running low on time, or you feel like you don't want to drag out all of your embellishments, you can still have the look of them with digital products. And I think that's really cool. That's one of my favorite things about hybrid scrapbooking. And of course, then if you want to add the dimensional embellishments, you always can. So once I've got the tags in place, the doily with the month is in place, I'm going to do this little flower cluster here with some of the flowers, the little green mushroom that is so cute, and of course one of the little butterflies here, and then also just a little word strip here that's in the form of an arrow, and it's sort of directing your eye towards the title over on the left hand side. I also wrote two kind of little journaling thoughts here. One was some thoughts about being at the Museum of Art together with my lovely family, and also my thoughts about it being spring and witnessing the signs of spring, the more pleasant temperatures out, the sunshine, and the new flowers coming out and starting to show themselves. And it always feels pretty welcome at this time of year after a long winter. So the date I added as well. I just used a little label for that and tucked that behind the top of the notebook tags, and then embellished that as well with some flowers and the little butterfly. And then the title for this page is the Happy Heart Word Art, also found in the digital collection. And the lovely thing, of course, about working in Photoshop before you print and cut is that I could sort of manipulate a little bit exactly what size I wanted that title to be. And so this way I felt like it was big enough to stand out on the layout, but not too big that it took up too much space. And you can see how I sort of balanced it with the doily and the March word at the top left hand corner. So those balance each other very well and create a very pleasing layout. Thank you so much for watching. I'll have product links down below for the Aflutter collection for you, and I will see you back here again very soon. Bye-bye.